it's definitely been an interesting time today. I feel like playing dumb has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. Like the whole free agent, like, I don't know, nobody talks to me or tells me anything. My god, I feel like a loser. It sucks and I hate doing it. But I saw what was happening. Ben was gonna go out, Mikey was gonna go out. Like, I needed to secure myself as not a threat going into the merge and like show some sort of loyalty / obliviousness. And I think it worked because I'm still here and I feel like I have a good chance. Because I knew it was gonna be me or Bobby, and it's hopefully Bobby. But it's gonna be interesting going into the merge because I don't trust pretty much any of these people. I feel like I've been playing an alone game this entire freaking time, so like playing a character has been very odd for me. I usually have like some sort of like control of what I'm gonna do with my fate, but I have nothing. So I'm hoping that I can get rid of the act soon and actually start like playing shit, because I swear to god my brain's gonna go insane. I literally feel my brain melting as I'm being like, I don't know what's happening. Like, so we'll see. But Brian and I feel like it's nice that we are connected. We don't have to talk a lot. I just know that he'll have my back and I have his. He's probably the only one that I guess would probably have my best interests in his mind and just vice versa. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Really excited to win the challenge. I mean, it's me, Nick, and Priya. We won every tribal immunity challenge, which is pretty insane. Like, that's crazy. But it feels so good, and I think this was a really important one to win too, because I feel like the merge is coming up soon, and it's really great to I can't even see because it's so dark, so I'm trying to begin. It's really important to keep the numbers on our side, and I've been hearing like a lot of rumors and stuff about what's happening on the other tribe, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen when we all get together and fight it out.
Alright guys, you have been two tribes for a very long time, and thankfully that is no more. You guys can drop your buffs, you guys are one tribe now. Say hello, and then just get back into a straight line. Hello again. Up top, over everyone. I didn't see you guys in so long. Just to clarify something, due to some medical reasons, Talitha will not be participating in this challenge, but we'll give you an update on her after the challenge is finished, okay? So in this challenge, you guys are playing for immunity, which will save you for one round in this game. And for this challenge, it's gonna take balance, because each of you is gonna get a stick, and then over time variables, you guys will put a block on top of it, like this, and it will just continue to rise. Once you drop your blocks, you're out. The last person left wins immunity. Alright. 3, 2, 1, begin. Damn. No more touching any blocks.
What are the intervals?
It's gonna be quick intervals.
You're like a professional pipe player, right?
I appreciated that joke more than I should have.
That was a giant comment.
Definitely messed up. I have my left hand be the placer.
Ooh, you did have my left hand. Yeah, a little less coordinated.
Yeah, I'm doing 100% less
How
coordinated.
bad that was.
Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, place it. Hands off. Okay.
That's like, I somehow made it worse. I didn't think that was possible.
But they were the same size.
I saw one that looked bigger and I didn't shake them.
I think I got
Big.
Totally like wiggling and wobbling around already. Just not straight.
Yeah, we will wobble, they don't fall down.
Oh, this is gonna fall down. And I make a huge scene about it too.
Don't push anybody. Don't
Freak
touch
out.
anybody.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Alright. Let's grab another one.
Father of Moses, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Yeah,
Like
like
for
for
two.
looks really real hard.
Like if I'm going down, I'm flinging it like completely horizontally in front of me.
Yeah,
So I'd watch out, man.
as hard as you can.
Oh my god, you're gonna take down a couple of us.
Keep something obscene, but like not too obscene to the camera.
Alright, now we have to run around the house, right?
Oh boy.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, place it. Move your hands, move your hands. Okay.
I got Jenga.
The wind is actually impacting us. If there's a strong gust of wind, we're all fine.
We fucked down the lives of members of the wings and wind.
Systematic.
Alright, I'll drop another one.
I think so.
Yeah. Up, Alex is out.
Yeah.
I'll take the Jenga block.
Relax.
And the rain starts to fall.
Yes?
You can use one hand to cradle, your other hand on.
Ow.
Yeah, that's your hand. As long as one hand is on. Up. Ben is out. Up, up. Ryan is out.
The rain, guys?
I just like, I took my eyes off it for a second, like, looking for the bucket.
3, 2, hand off. Nick is out. Priya's out. We're down to 3 people left.
She's good.
Ah,
You jinxed her, Dad!
And Brad, 4 immunity. Alright.
He just was like, ew, that's a good shot of this.
2, 1, place it. Hands off. Brad is out. Jenny wins the first. Wow, congratulations.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll let you start.
So we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? I was thinking, oh, Danielle. We're gonna talk to Danielle too. No, I just wanted to know who she was, because I'm gonna talk to her too.
So I'm happy I made the merge. That's kind of like my biggest like milestone at the game right now, and that was kind of having to play that dumb version of me. I think it's paying off. People don't perceive me as a threat. Like people, there's bigger targets out here, which is kind of why when Danielle was like, "Oh, I want to get out," like I wanted her to stay in, because her and Matt create this pair that's so dangerous to a lot of people. Whereas if Bobby was still here, Matt's status maybe goes down a little bit. So I definitely just want to keep the target on everybody else but me. Going into the merge though, it's interesting. I think my key strategy is going to be patience, which I don't want to do, but I think it makes the most sense. I think the divide right now is Matt, Danielle, and Brad are a tight 3. Brian and I, there's been talk that people want us in on their side. I'm not sure about Brian's like allegiance. I know he wants to just, I know he's the same with me, like patience is key. Let's not make a move right off the bat and create targets onto our side. But the other team's definitely, it's all about the girls, Ayla, Talita, and Ryan. They're just gonna decide what's gonna happen in this game, and I just want to make sure I'm on the right side, and that's kind of why patience is coming into this, because if I can just wait long enough to see where it is and just hop on that bandwagon, I'll be fine. My only concern is Ben. Like, I feel really bad that I had to vote him off, but like, damn, it wasn't my fault. Like, at that point, I hope he realizes that, but I can imagine him being like, oh, that Jenny girl, like, she's definitely smarter than she thinks, like, blah, 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 and we played Survivor games together, and I, like, you know, kicked his butt a little, kind of every time, so I can't imagine him wanting to, like, work with me anytime soon. So I know as far as my tribe, my side of the tribe, they definitely want to get Ben out, which is, like, coolsies with me, because that opens up the other people for me, hopefully, still, if he hasn't, like, destroyed my life. So hopefully, we'll see.
So, you know, I know Alex is a good talker, and he's a good person to convince, but, you know,
he's just all going out here. I'm so nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. I think he's just
yeah.
kind of a little bit, but we can,
You know, together.
Right.
I know we got to go back, but
I know.
yeah, okay.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
That was the initial plan.
Yeah.
So we'll stick
So,
to
do
it.
you want to talk, please? Yeah, we're going to talk.
All right, so what's happening right now is we have, we've made it to the merge. I'm very, very happy to make it to the merge. Our current tribe is down in numbers 5 to 7. However, with my former tribe, the original Oneida tribe, potentially could get back together and then join up with my current tribe. So there'd be 8 of us total. That would be me, Brian, and Danielle that have been on both tribes together. Then Ryan, Ayla, and Talita that were on our original tribe, plus Brad and Jenny that were on the most recent tribe that we were on. That would be 8. That would be amazing, because then we could split votes if we needed to deal with idols. And then that would also give Danielle, Brian, and I the opportunity to decide which side to go with down the line. Our problem here, I think I completely trust my most recent tribe, because, you know, we really, really formed a bond together over those crazy tribal councils that happened. I've been away from Ryan, Ayla, and Talita for a little while. Now, I've talked to Ryan. It does seem like he's on board. I don't know about Ayla and Talita, and that is where I am worried right now. So if they don't decide to go with the plan, I don't know that Ryan will, but I do think that it's best for everybody, because Alex, Priya, and Nick are going to want to go to the end together. Alex is definitely going to want to go to the end with them because he beat them easily. So I think that's the situation, and they could easily pick up Ben as a 4th and get rid of the other 3 of them. So I think as long as I make that clear that like is what will happen. As far as the final game, I don't know what I want to do yet. I think a final 3 of me, Brian, and Danielle would be great. I think a final 3 of me, Brian, and Ryan would be great. A final 3 of me, Brad, and Jenny could be interesting. So those are the different places that I'm thinking about going, and it's all going to come down to this first vote and what happens in the first vote, and if we can trust that, then I think I've got a good path to the end.
What's going to be your vote?
We had formed an alliance since the beginning of the game. So we had our tribe of 6.
Right.
And, but then at the same time we did, you know, come together with the second tribe.
Of course, yeah. So kind of like...
I don't know if you remember, we were losing a lot. And then all of a sudden they did help.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, it went around. So, really, can you come here? I really wanted to see with everybody where they stand. You know, what about you?
See, for me, it's like, obviously I feel like on the target, just because, you know, if we're going by based on the tribes that just happened, you know, we're obviously a minority, but, you know, I was talking with, like, Matt and Danielle. They said that they felt good about you, Ayla, and Ryan, and I was talking with Jenny and Brian, and they both said they would be with us too. They wanted to stick together, and we wanted to form like an 8 of Matt, Danielle, the 3 of us, Ryan, Jenny, and Brian.
So who are you thinking of voting on?
I mean, I think the consensus was Ben, just because he was like the returning player, like from the challenge. They just kind of wanted to pick him out because he's one that would be able to kind of like slide under. He's not a huge threat. He's something that would be able to slide because there's like the big physical threats like right at the start, you know, and then he's just kind of like quieter. Like he'd be able to. He schemes a lot too. Like he goes off with like Priya a lot. He goes off with like Alex a lot. Like they're kind of like, and they don't like. I'll be like standing with them. They'll just kind of like walk off together, and so it's just kind of like. It's just kind of a little shady. Nothing's like really set in stone yet. That's just kind of what we were thinking. But we were like waiting, obviously, to talk to you because you weren't here at the time. So we wanted to like just be able to like touch base with you because like going forward, like obviously I don't really have too many people that I feel like totally solid with yet. So I mean, I would feel like really great like about you and about Ayla and about like Brian and even Jenny too. Like just everyone there. Like I would feel like really solid with you guys. Like I'd be totally like loyal to you guys going forward.
Yeah, so we woke up this morning and the people from the tribe that I chose to go to, we had this big plan, and it seemed pretty good that we were going to take out Matt and Danielle because they're like totally running the show. And it seems right now that Ayla and Ryan are like falling under Matt's spell. I don't know what like Matt says to them, but like he's good. He just like, you know, whisper sweet nothings in their ears, and like they're gonna end up 5th and 6th on his totem pole. So I don't understand. And I hope we can like make sure that we pull Ayla and Ryan back in, because otherwise Matt's just gonna win this game, and that's gonna be really disappointing.
My argument in defense of not just picking us off one by one is that I don't think you have any sense of like what the internal pecking order is, because you've never actually been faced with it. Like you've never actually had to make a strategic vote. From what I understand, the Regina vote was never read. So like, I don't actually know that you guys know where anyone stands with each other. And I think that's sort of risky. And I do think we are all cards on the table. Like we're like wearing every person we voted off on our sleeve.
Well, I don't really think that's true, just given how the Ben vote went.
Well, the Ben vote like went down, well, I mean,
and Bobby
the people
told
that are
us
still
he was
standing.
Completely blindsided.
Bobby was blindsided, that's true, but that was actually a situation which I said, I actually threw, that was like my noble moment where I literally said, guys, like, I can't vote any of you out right now. I feel so like upset by how many tribals we've been through. Like, I'm throwing my name in the ring. And if you think I'm better for your game, keep me. And if you think I'm a liability, cut me. And they decided to keep me. And so I definitely feel like they saw Bobby as more of a liability for whatever reason. So he was blindsided by that, and that wasn't anything that I expected, to be honest. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't think I guess my only thing I would say is like you're so big right now that there's more of an opportunity for you guys to be picked off by a smaller group within it. We're just a small group, and we're like willing to work with whomever. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know, maybe not for this vote, we'll see how it shakes out, but consider that moving forward.
So we merged, and you know, this is where the game really gets interesting. This is where the game really starts. I almost feel like I haven't been playing the game, you know, that much up till now, because I've been busy winning too many challenges. But now I'm almost playing catch up a little bit to like all the people that have been going to tribal council so much and figuring out the dynamics, and what it sounds like is Matt and Danielle have been controlling the entire game, and I feel like this next vote is going to be critical. I feel like, you know, I can't let them, you know, steamroll their way to the end, and I have to go after them. And so right now I'm working to get the numbers to go after them. I'm going head to head, and you know, honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen. People are back and forth, and it's going to be close. I just hope, you know, I can come up on top, because I think whoever comes up on top on this next vote is going to win the game.
I just thought mainly about seeing if we can work with the original 6 from our very first drive. The 3 of us stuck together, and we didn't have to go to tribal, so I mean, the parts are all there. It's just it's the uneasiness of the merge and everything's so up in the air before that first vote. We're just trying to solidify whatever you can. hope that it's not you getting voted off.
Right.
Welcome to the first tribal council for Merge. This is probably the most nerve-wracking tribal council, and for some of you it's your very first tribal council, or a real one. So let's start with Alex. This is your first tribal council where votes are going to be read, so
Yeah.
tell me what's going through your mind.
Oh, I hope they're good votes.
That's it?
I don't know. I'm excited to be here, but nervous because I feel like, like these other guys are pros at this. They've been doing this for so long. I'm like, this is my first time, so hopefully I don't mess it up.
Okay. Priya, what's your perspective? Because you have a similar path too.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's going to be interesting because we haven't really seen how a tribal council like this has gone. Our last one, I think we were all sort of knew it was going to happen before we got there. So that definitely doesn't feel like the case here. So.
Okay. Brian, talk to me about last night. You guys merged, you had a long night. Obviously, I'm thinking there's a lot of strategy talk, and there's a lot of time this morning as well. So tell me a little bit about that.
I think the strategy talk was really more this morning than last night. Last night we all just were kind of getting to know one another and chilling, having a good time. This morning, though, the game has gone really fast. And people are bouncing around tons of different alliances, throwing all these names out. And it's very hectic, I think. I know what's going on. I'm voting the way I told people, and I think the people who told me they're voting a specific way are doing the same. But it's Survivor. I'm not really too sure.
Okay. Brad, talk to me about the factions. We have a lot of people from original Oneida, a lot of people from original Tuscarora. It seems pretty split, but then the mix-up kind of plays into it. So what do you think is happening as far as, is it going to be original tribes, or is it going to be something different?
That's a toughie because there was two dynamics. There was like the original tribes, and then there was the swapped tribes. And so you have like when everyone comes back together, you have like old relationships from the original tribes that are now like starting to surface again. But then you have like the relations with new tribes that are kind of like starting to clash with it a little bit. And so there's just been a lot of like different like conversations going around. So it's really hard because I feel like this, like as you said, this is the most nerve-wracking tribal because right here is what's gonna like solidify where everyone stands in this game.
Nick, where do you stand in this game? Do you have a placement? Do you feel like you have a place? What's going on with your game? I'm very curious.
Oh, okay. So my game is have fun and just have a good time. Make friends.
Okay.
Right?
Ryan, is this game making friends for you, or is it more so like kind of cutthroat? Like, what is your mindset at this point? Because yeah, some people are here to make friends, but some people are here to play.
I mean, like, I think I've been making friends, but it's definitely started to heat up, like, right now. So it's been pretty crazy.
Do you want to talk about that? What do you mean by heat up?
I think it's just, like, what Brad was talking about with, like, the swap tribes. It's like, you have your original tribe, and then you've got the swap tribe, and you really don't know where everyone's real loyalties lie. So you just need to put your trust in certain people and hope it goes the way you want it to go.
And congratulations to you, Jenny. You won immunity. How does that feel?
Surprising.
This is your second time actually winning immunity.
Yeah, but this time I actually had to do work. The other time I got lucky, thanks guys. Yeah, it was definitely nice to have this. Especially with this first one, I feel like everybody wanted to win this one so bad just because everything's up in the air. So for me, it was just kind of like, I really hoped I would win, and I did, so it was like really surprising but awesome. But yeah, it's been a very hectic morning. I feel like a lot of people are trying to figure out where they stand in the group that they think they're in, and like which group's actually working with what group. It can be very confusing, but I think, like what Brian said, I think I have hopefully an idea of what's going to happen.
Matt, have you heard your name being thrown around?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
I think right now we're in a situation where there are some people that I have not been on a tribe with at all before, and I would not be surprised if I got votes from those people. I think hopefully I can trust the people that I have worked with and have been to tribal councils with and have formed a bond and a trust over multiple votes. And I think that hopefully that will work out in my favor, but it could be me.
Danielle, do you think the idols are going to come into play in this tribal council?
Potentially, right? I mean, we still haven't really had an open conversation about if there are idols, who has the idols, where the idols might be. I do feel like we've stopped looking for them a bit, so that would sort of be your sign. But yeah, I feel like this is one of those major votes where it would be the time to use it if you feel like you're in danger.
And Ben, you came back into this game, right? And now you won the first challenge that you came back into with your tribe, and now this is your first time kind of vulnerable. Like, where do you think you stand?
I hope I stand where I think I do.
Amen. That's for all of us.
Yeah. I've talked to a lot of people, but like everyone has been saying, everyone's been talking to everyone all the time this entire morning, and trying to like say 100% that I know what's going on would be foolish.
Ayla, are you nervous?
I think I have built trust with certain people, so I feel good about that.
Talitha, do you know who you're voting for 100%, or are you still wavering?
Absolutely. I've had enough time to build trust with certain people, and I feel that's where I stand, and I know 100%.
Hopefully. We are voting.
Okay. And with that, we'll start the
Hold
voting.
on, but before we start the voting, can you just say
Yes.
Because I don't know, things have been so crazy and people talking to everyone, and I just want to say, you know, there are people I spoke to who to vote for, and you know, what Matt was saying before about, you know, he was able to build trust with people through going to the going to tribal council so much. I guess I haven't had that luxury because I haven't really gotten to do that yet. But what I really want to do with this tribal council, because there are people that I really like, and I think and I've spoken to them and I've talked to them, and they know who they are, and I want to build trust with them with this tribal council, and I'm really hopeful that that together we can do this. And I mean, we'll see if they also want to build trust with us, but I would like to build trust with them, and I'm hoping they know who they are and they hear me, and we can make it happen.
Okay. Anyone else have anything?
I heard your message, Alex. I'll follow it. Just
All
kidding.
right. We're gonna start the voting.
I really hope this goes this way tonight. We need to get you out. I think this is the best chance,
So, I think it's going to be between you and Matt once again. Last time I voted with you to try to save you, and I had to do a lot of damage control. This time I'm just going with the best move from my game, and unfortunately we haven't even talked since you came back, despite me being the one person to not flip on you on the rocks. So, it's gotta be you, man. Sorry.
I like the smiling face queen.
Yes, I'm sad, but I'm quizzical about it. Let's hope this works.
It's either you or me, and unless Talita is a mastermind genius at lying, I think it's you. So, I voted you out once, now I'm voting you out again.
I'm really worried about this vote tonight, but if I can't convince everyone to go after Matt and Danielle, then maybe I deserve to go.
It's like deja vu all over again.
Alright guys, if anyone has the hidden immunity idol they'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the vote. Alright, first vote. Matt. Second vote. Matt. That's 2 votes Matt. Third vote, Matt. 3 votes, Matt.
Question mark. Jesus.
Fourth vote, Matt. That's 4 votes for Matt. Fifth vote, Ben. That's 4 votes Matt, 1 vote Ben. Next vote, Ben.
Another question mark.
4 votes for Matt, 2 votes for Ben. Ben. That's 3 votes for Ben, 4 votes for Matt. Ben. We're tied so far. 4 votes for Matt, 4 votes for Ben, and there are 4 votes left. Ninth vote, Ben. Ben. That's 6 votes for Ben, 4 votes for Matt. And the next person voted out of the game is Ben. Ben, you're gonna do your first. You are the first member of the jury. Ben, the tribe has spoken again. Time for you to go.
What the hell happened? Matt's like good. He's really good. He's just like a really amazing smooth talker, and everyone's just like handing him the game. So kudos to him, I guess. He's gonna walk to an easy win, and I did my best. I told everyone all the information I knew, and I didn't lie at all. And they're just, not like using any information I gave them. So whatever.